Hi, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something incredibly powerful, the mindset of high achievers. It's the difference between those who seem to get ahead effortlessly and those who struggle to reach their goals. It's about how we think, how we approach challenges, and how we choose to see ourselves and the world. You see, high achievers aren't just people who work hard. While hard work is important, it's their mindset, the way they view obstacles, opportunities, and themselves that truly sets them apart. First, let's understand something fundamental. High achievers don't wait for things to happen. They make things happen. They know that success isn't something that comes by chance, but rather by choice through consistent action, learning, and growth. They understand that life doesn't owe them anything. If they want something, they have to go out and earn it. And this mindset shapes everything they do. It's how they approach every task, every relationship, and every goal. A high achiever's mindset is one that constantly looks for solutions, sees setbacks as stepping stones, and embraces challenges with enthusiasm. They know that every setback is an opportunity to learn, improve, and come back even stronger. I want you to remember this: success is not a destination, it's a journey. And the mindset you cultivate along that journey is what makes all the difference. High achievers are in control of their actions. They don't wait for motivation. They create habits and routines that keep them moving forward even when they don't feel like it. High achievers don't blame others for their failures. They take full responsibility for their outcomes, knowing that they are the architects of their own success. High achievers understand that growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. They actively seek out challenges because they know that's where the real progress is made. When things don't go as planned, high achievers don't see it as the end of the road. They view failure as valuable feedback that helps them refine their strategy and get better next time. The mindset of a high achiever includes building a circle of positive, motivated, and like-minded people. They understand the importance of a supportive environment to elevate their own performance. High achievers don't wander aimlessly. They set clear, specific goals that give them direction. Their goals are measurable, actionable, and they break them down into daily steps. Success doesn't happen overnight. High achievers know that small, consistent actions lead to big results. They stay focused on doing the right things every day without expecting immediate rewards. High achievers understand that knowledge is power. They continuously seek to learn and grow, whether through reading, mentorship, or learning from experiences and mistakes. High achievers are aware of their limitations, but they focus their energy on what they can control: their attitude, their actions, and their mindset. They don't waste time worrying about things outside their influence. High achievers have an unshakable belief in their ability to succeed. They trust that with effort, persistence, and the right mindset, they can overcome any challenge and reach their goals. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of all success. If you're going to accomplish anything worthwhile in life, you must understand that discipline is not something you turn on and off based on your moods or circumstances. It's a daily commitment to doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel about it. It's the ability to choose long-term rewards over short-term pleasures, and that is what sets high achievers apart from those who never quite reach their potential. You've got to be able to say no to distractions. Whether it's procrastination, the lure of instant gratification, or the temptation to take the easy road, self-discipline means pushing those aside and staying focused on the task at hand. It's waking up early, even when you'd prefer to stay in bed. It's making the tough decisions, even when they're inconvenient. Self-discipline doesn't always feel good in the moment, but it pays off over time in ways that make everything you go through worth it. And here's the truth: self-discipline is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. It's about building small habits that over time become ingrained in your daily routine. It's choosing to stay committed to your goals even when the going gets tough. If you can master self-discipline, you can master your life. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. High achievers aren't perfect, they're disciplined. They show up every single day, doing the work, making the right choices, and pushing themselves to be better. When you develop this discipline, you develop the ability to create the life you truly want. High achievers understand a powerful truth. If you want to shape your life, you must first take full responsibility for it. This isn't just about owning the good things that happen to you. It's about taking responsibility for everything in your life: the successes, the failures, the choices, and even the things you didn't choose. The moment you stop blaming others, circumstances, or luck is the moment you take control of your future. You see, it's easy to play the victim. It's easy to point fingers and say, it's because of this person or that situation that I'm not where I want to be. But the reality is, when you do that, you surrender your power. You give away control of your life to things outside your influence. High achievers refuse to do that. They know that the key to their future lies in their own hands. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that you are the one who gets to choose. It means understanding that your thoughts, actions, and decisions shape your reality. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. If things don't go as planned, you don't waste time blaming anyone or anything. You look at the situation, you analyze it, and you ask yourself, what can I do to fix this? What can I learn from it? This mindset transforms setbacks into opportunities. Instead of complaining about what went wrong, you take the reins and figure out how to turn things around. Responsibility empowers you to act, to move forward, and to make better decisions. It shifts your focus from what's outside your control to what's within your power. Remember, when you take responsibility, you stop waiting for things to change on their own. You realize that you are the force that drives your life. You become the architect of your own destiny, and with that mindset, nothing is impossible. High achievers have a deep understanding that growth is the true measure of success, and they know that growth rarely happens in a place of comfort. It's easy to stay in a place where things are familiar, where the risks are low, and where you don't have to stretch beyond your current limits. But here's the hard truth. Comfort doesn't lead to progress. If you want to grow, you have to be willing to embrace discomfort, to push yourself beyond what feels easy, and to challenge the status quo. The high achiever knows that comfort is the enemy of progress. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you choose stagnation over advancement. And when you choose to avoid discomfort, you're essentially choosing to limit yourself. Growth comes from doing the things that make you uncomfortable, things that challenge your abilities, force you to think differently, and push your limits. It's about stepping into situations where you don't know all the answers and you don't have all the control. It's about saying, I don't know how this will turn out, but I'm willing to take the leap because I know that's how I'll get better. Think about it. Every time you've taken a risk or faced a challenge that was uncomfortable, it's usually been the moment that led to the greatest growth. It's those moments that shape your character, build your confidence, and teach you lessons that can't be learned in any other way. The discomfort you feel when you're stepping into the unknown is simply the feeling of your comfort zone being stretched, and that's where the magic happens. High achievers are addicted to this process. They understand that true success isn't just about arriving at a destination, it's about continuously growing along the journey. They actively seek out experiences, situations, and challenges that will force them to evolve into better versions of themselves. They don't shy away from the hard work, the struggles, or the tough moments. They embrace them because they know these are the moments that shape them into who they need to become to achieve their dreams. So, if you want to be a high achiever, you must learn to value growth over comfort. Choose the path that challenges you, even if it's difficult. Push yourself beyond your limits and watch as you transform into someone capable of achieving things you never thought possible. Comfort may feel good in the moment, but growth will always take you further. High achievers understand that failure isn't a permanent state. It's simply feedback. When things don't go as planned, they don't view it as a reflection of their inability or a sign to quit. Instead, they see failure as a teacher, a valuable source of information that shows them what doesn't work and how to adjust their approach. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about learning from it and using it as a stepping stone to greater success. Too many people see failure as a roadblock, something to be feared or avoided at all costs. But high achievers know that failure is inevitable on the road to success. It's not a matter of if you will fail, but when. The key difference is how you respond to it. You can either let failure define you, or you can let it refine you. The choice is yours. When things go wrong, high achievers don't waste time wallowing in self-pity or frustration. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this? What's the lesson here? They take a step back, analyze the situation, and use the experience to adjust their course. In fact, they actively seek out failure because it tells them where they need to improve, where they're still growing, and where their weaknesses lie. With this mindset, failure becomes less about what you lost and more about what you gained. Failure, for them, is a powerful tool for improvement. Every time they fail, they get better at what they do. They become more resilient, more resourceful, and more prepared for future challenges. They understand that without failure, there would be no growth. It's a necessary part of the process, so they embrace it. The most successful people in the world aren't those who avoid failure. They are the ones who embrace it, learn from it, and keep going. They see failure not as something to fear, but as an essential part of their journey toward success. So the next time you face a setback, don't be discouraged. View it as a gift. It's an opportunity to learn, adjust, and get one step closer to where you want to be. Failure doesn't stop you unless you let it. It's simply feedback that will help you become even better. High achievers understand the undeniable truth. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This isn't just a catchy saying, it's a powerful principle that can shape the direction of your life. You see, the people you surround yourself with influence your thoughts, your habits, and ultimately your outcomes. If you want to elevate your life, you need to surround yourself with people who push you, challenge you, and inspire you to be better. High achievers are intentional about their inner circle. They know that who they associate with has a profound effect on their mindset and their level of success. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, complacency, and people who are stuck in their own limitations, it becomes incredibly hard to break free from that cycle. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with individuals who are driven, focused, and constantly striving for growth, you begin to adopt their mindset and energy. You start thinking bigger, acting bolder, and moving faster. These individuals understand the power of mentorship, collaboration, and shared growth. They know that success isn't a solo journey. It's about building relationships with people who complement your strengths, challenge your weaknesses, and support your dreams. Whether it's a mentor who shares their wisdom, a colleague who shares their ambition, or a friend who holds you accountable, the right people help you move forward with purpose. High achievers are also selective about the energy they allow into their lives. They avoid the energy drainers, those who complain, procrastinate, or dwell on problems. Instead, they seek out those who are solution-oriented, who bring positivity, and who inspire action. They understand that they can't afford to waste time with people who don't align with their vision, and that a positive, motivated group will help them overcome challenges and push through tough times. But it's not just about finding the right people, it's about becoming the right person too. High achievers don't just wait for the right people to come into their lives. They also strive to be the type of person who attracts the right kind of relationships. They work on their own growth, become supportive, uplifting, and knowledgeable, and in turn, they naturally draw others who are on a similar path. So ask yourself, who are the people you're spending the most time with? Are they helping you move closer to your goals or holding you back? Surround yourself with those who uplift you, encourage you, and challenge you to rise to your highest potential. Remember, you don't have to go it alone, but you must be intentional about who you bring into your life. The right people will elevate you, and together you can achieve things that would have been impossible on your own. High achievers understand that without a clear, specific goal, success becomes nothing more than a wish. They don't wander aimlessly through life, hoping that things will fall into place. No, they set their sights on something concrete and measurable, something that provides direction and purpose. A clear goal gives you focus. It's the blueprint that guides your every action and decision. Without it, you're just moving through life without any real sense of where you're going. It's easy to get caught up in vague dreams and aspirations, but high achievers know that dreams alone don't get results. You can dream about wealth, success, or happiness all day, but until you define exactly what you want and set a specific target, you're just floating in a sea of uncertainty. High achievers are intentional about their goals. They break them down into precise, actionable steps that make achieving them not only possible, but inevitable. When you set clear goals, you're telling your mind exactly what it needs to focus on. It's like programming your internal GPS. Once you know the destination, you can start taking the steps necessary to get there. These goals act as a roadmap, guiding you through distractions, challenges, and obstacles. With a clear target in mind, it's easier to say no to the things that don't align with your vision and yes to the actions that move you closer to where you want to be. But it's not just about having a goal. High achievers understand the power of specificity. A goal isn't just, I want to be successful. It's, I want to increase my income by 25% over the next year by acquiring 3 new clients each month. The more specific you get, the easier it is to create a clear plan and track your progress. Specific goals turn abstract desires into tangible actions. The clearer your goal, the more motivated and focused you become. Setting specific goals also provides a built-in measure of success. When you know exactly what you're working toward, it's easy to assess whether you're on track or need to adjust your approach. High achievers constantly evaluate their progress and make necessary adjustments to stay aligned with their goals. If you miss a target, they don't give up. They refine their approach and keep pushing forward. They don't get discouraged by setbacks because they have a clear target and they know that every step brings them closer. So, if you want to become a high achiever, don't just wish for success. Set clear, specific goals that are measurable and actionable. Write them down. Break them into smaller, manageable steps. Review them regularly, and above all, take consistent action toward achieving them. Because when you know exactly where you're going, there's no limit to how far you can go. High achievers understand a simple yet profound truth. Success is not built on occasional bursts of effort. It's built on the foundation of consistent action. The magic doesn't happen in the moments of high intensity or the rare moments of inspiration. It happens in the day-to-day, when you show up again and again, doing the work, sticking to the plan, even when it's not glamorous and even when you don't feel like it. Most people get excited about an idea or a goal and they dive in with great enthusiasm. They work hard for a few days, maybe a few weeks, but then when things get tough or the initial excitement wears off, they stop. They wait for the next wave of motivation or inspiration to carry them forward, and in the meantime, they fall off course. High achievers, on the other hand, know that success is a result of showing up every single day and doing what needs to be done even when the initial excitement fades and the obstacles appear. Consistency means doing the things that matter day after day, no matter how small the task might seem. It's about developing the habits that support your goals and sticking to them whether or not you see immediate results. The results come later, after the compound effect of small, consistent actions builds up over time. That's when you start to see the bigger picture, when the work you've put in consistently begins to pay off. Think about it. Consistency is what separates the dreamers from the doers. Anyone can be motivated for a day or two, but those who achieve lasting success are the ones who make a habit of working toward their goals every single day, regardless of circumstances. It's the person who shows up to do the work even when they're tired, who reads the books even when they'd rather watch TV, who practices their craft even when no one is watching. It's those small, consistent efforts that over time turn into big achievements. Success is not a one-time event. It's the sum of all the small actions you take every day, compounded over time. High achievers know this. They've seen the power of consistent, focused effort. They understand that it's not about making giant leaps, but about taking steady steps that, over time, lead to extraordinary results. So, if you want to be a high achiever, embrace consistency. Make it part of your daily routine. Do the work even when you don't feel like it, and trust that the small, consistent actions you take today will lead you to the success you're striving for. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about doing the right things consistently over time. That's how success is made. High achievers understand one of the most crucial principles in life. The day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. They recognize that knowledge is not something you acquire once and then leave behind. It's something you must continuously seek out, absorb, and apply. No matter how successful you become, no matter how much you've already achieved, high achievers are always in the pursuit of more knowledge. They are lifelong learners. The hunger for improvement doesn't fade after a certain point. In fact, it intensifies. They understand that the world is constantly changing, and if you stop learning, you risk falling behind. They know that to stay ahead, to continue progressing, they must keep sharpening their skills, expanding their minds, and seeking new insights. But learning for a high achiever is not passive. They don't just read for entertainment. They read to grow. They seek out mentors, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, and engage with people who challenge their thinking. They ask questions, they explore new ideas, and they are never satisfied with what they know today. Every piece of new information is viewed as a valuable tool that can help them on their journey. And here's the key: learning is not just about accumulating information, it's about applying it. High achievers understand that knowledge without action is meaningless. It's about taking the lessons you learn and using them to improve your strategies, decisions, and actions. They read books on personal development, listen to experts in their field, and take courses, not just to gain more facts, but to make real changes in their lives. They see every opportunity to learn as an investment in themselves. Moreover, they are not just learning from books and seminars. They're learning from life. They see every experience, whether good or bad, as an opportunity to grow. They evaluate their failures and successes with the mindset of a student, looking for the lessons each situation holds. They know that every challenge is a lesson, every mistake a stepping stone, and every victory a confirmation that they are on the right path. In the end, lifelong learning is the fuel that drives their continued success. It keeps them adaptable, innovative, and ready to face the next challenge. It keeps their minds sharp, their strategies fresh, and their abilities expanding. If you want to be a high achiever, you must adopt this mindset. Never stop learning. The moment you stop is the moment your growth halts. Keep learning and you will keep growing, always reaching for the next level of success. High achievers understand that life is full of things beyond their control. Circumstances, other people's actions, the economy, and countless external factors. But they also understand this crucial principle. What you choose to focus on determines the direction of your life. While you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond, what you do, and the mindset you bring to each situation. High achievers focus their energy and attention on the things they can control and let go of the rest. This is the key to staying grounded and moving forward, no matter what happens around you. When things go wrong, they don't waste their time complaining about the things they can't change. Instead, they ask themselves, what can I control here? What actions can I take that will move me in the right direction? By shifting their focus to what they can control, they are always in a position to take purposeful, positive action, no matter the circumstances. For example, you can't control the actions of others, but you can control how you choose to respond to them. You can't control the economy, but you can control how you prepare for economic shifts and how you adapt your strategy. You can't control what opportunities come your way, but you can control how prepared you are to seize those opportunities when they arrive. High achievers know that worrying about things outside of their control is a waste of time and energy. It's much more productive to focus on what you can do to improve your situation, regardless of external challenges. This mindset is what makes high achievers resilient. When faced with adversity, they don't give up or blame external forces. They take responsibility for their part in the situation and focus on what they can do to improve it. They know that every setback is a chance to learn, grow, and find new ways forward. They take action, stay disciplined, and keep their attention on the things they can control. In fact, this mindset not only helps them face challenges with confidence, but also leads to peace of mind. When you focus on what you can control, you stop wasting mental and emotional energy on things that don't matter. It eliminates frustration and replaces it with clarity, purpose, and results. So, if you want to be a high achiever, learn to focus on what you can control. Stop wasting energy on things you cannot change. Take responsibility for your actions, your choices, and your mindset. By focusing on the controllable, you put yourself in the driver's seat of your life, and from there you can move forward with confidence, knowing you have the power to shape your future.